Hello, my name is Kerry Martell, and I am the author of the investigative report into the happenings of Newberg, Oregon, that you are about to read. To quote Charles Dickens, "It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done." This video is meant to get people's attention because this is a very, very lengthy article with a lot of claims, a lot of evidence that has been carefully selected to inform the residents of Newberg, Oregon, about what I believe is a criminal conspiracy that has been happening in our town, organized by, amongst others, elected City of Newberg officials, elected Newberg Public District board members, the Oregon Department of Education Vice Chair, many other individuals who are on Newberg City committees, a local county commissioner in Yamhill County, the local Democratic Party, specifically Yamhill Democrats, and many, many others. There's about 600 individuals, all organized in a nice little spreadsheet that you can download from this article and see who is part of this mafia. And I do mean mafia in the very literal definition of the word, you see, because by the end of this article, I will make the argument based on the weight of the overwhelming evidence that I show in this article, using their own private communications, or at least they thought they were private, about them organizing their crimes, what I believe to be crimes at least, and how these are violations of the literal RICO Act, the Racketeering Act, a federal law designed to punish the mafia. Yes, sounds outlandish, doesn't it? Read the article and you will understand everything that I just said is very, very true. It is true. I don't know any other way to look at it. Now, this article, let me explain my motivations for making this article, because that's in the very, very bottom where I explain this stuff. But I think it's important that people know this thing up front, okay? I am a veteran of the U.S. Army. I'm a veteran of Operation Iraqi Freedom. I joined the military when I was 17 years old. And when I raised my hand and I made my pledge, my sacred pledge, to defend the country against all enemies, foreign and domestic, to uphold the Constitution, that was a part of my oath that I do not consider to have an expiration date. I have a sacred duty, not just as a reporter of the truth, but as an American, as a veteran, as someone who I was willing to give my life for my country. Do you honestly think I will look past a criminal conspiracy to dismantle and rebuild, their own words, that's why there's quotation marks, their own words, dismantle and rebuild America into their version of a utopia, which plainly, based on the evidence, means bringing back segregation to America? As outlandish as it sounds, read the article and see their quotes. There is no way I could look past this. See, my favorite president is Theodore Roosevelt, the old lion, the great public defender, the great breaker of trusts and monopolies and conspiracies, who reached into the shadows and snatched with his jaws villains and pulled them into the light, exposing them for all to see. Like my hero before me, I have become a lion who also snatches villains out of the shadows they lurk and pulls them out into the light. This is not a mere article. This is my roar. I said it once in my previous articles, and I'll say it again. They think that they're winning. They're not winning. I have not yet begun to fight. This article is only my roar. This is not yet me even fighting yet. My roar will be heard by all the residents of Newberg, of Yamhill County, of the state of Oregon, of everybody in America, and I hope the rest of the world, to pay attention to what is happening in my town. Because I have a strong suspicion Newberg is not the only place this is happening in. I think I have simply unraveled one conspiracy. I think there may be more. And it falls on others to root it out of their own towns. Liberty. This article is really about liberty. It's about whether or not you believe in liberty. If you believe in the American dream, if you believe in Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream, to have a world where people are judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. Because that is the world I want. That is the common humanity philosophy that I believe in. And if you believe in that too, then you're on my side of this issue. Even if you don't yet realize that. By the time you read what this other group of doing, these common enemy rhetorics, these seditious traitors to the Union are doing, you will understand you need to be on my side of this, because I am telling the truth and they are not. Liberty is not just something in the history books, people. It is something that is the fabric of our everyday life. It is a sacred torch passed down the generations of Americans to the next. And here's the thing about sacred torches. They can go out. Their lights can be extinguished by those who wish to blow them out. And it is up to us to hold these torches tightly and to push back against those who wish to extinguish it. This is what I'm asking the residents of Newberg to do. It is what I am trying to do by the publication of this article, to expose their behavior, their conduct, their lies, their crimes, so they may be held accountable with the maximum measure of the law through recall of elected positions, arrest by law enforcement, especially the FBI. That is how we must push back against those who will extinguish our torch. Without any further ado, please enjoy my greatest article. Thank you.